I swear, I changed my name so many times, y'all gotta be thinking I'm going transgender.
I wouldn't call that inconsiderate, I wouldn't say that I am lazy. If I'm writing up my sentiments in ways that aren't mainstream, I would call it unpredictable, but I won't say insane.
I'm starting to ask myself if people like script their shit before they do it, because I'm sitting here in front of this video gameplay, I'm sitting here in front of this gameplay, bro, and I don't even know what the fuck to say. Like, I know I'm supposed to be doing a live story, and I kind of know, like, what the topic is about. A lot of my memories are just kind of, like, super hazy at this point. Oh, yeah, also, I didn't even say that I've been fucking inactive. I mean, you guys know that, but you guys want an apology, right? Right? Okay, never mind. Alright. We're just gonna get right into this. We're gonna get right into the sauce. So we're just gonna start the story where it begins. Me and my homeboy. This is my boy. I'm gonna call him Timmy. He's gonna be Timmy, and he's my boy. All right, day one right there. We were both in the same grade, same class, a couple of the same classes, and I mean that's essentially how we became friends. And so we met up with these characters in one of our classes, who were a bunch of older kids. Definitely not like the greatest of influences to be hanging out with. Definitely some people from a different side of the train tracks, if you know what I mean. Now this all doesn't like sound entirely relevant, but it'll all make sense in due time. So just bear with me. So every so often, me and my friend, we would go hang out with these people. These people would offer to smoke us out. These people would hang out. They were older than us, so it's like obviously like that little kid wants to hang out with the older kids type shit. And so me being like the shortest and I guess the easiest to pick on for some reason. It's not an invitation. The older kids essentially they would just fucking have at it, bro. One of them in their infinite wisdom is like, yo, I hear you can take the resin out of your bong and that shit is just, it's already decarboxylated. You don't have to like make edibles the traditional way by putting like bud and the butter and like fucking letting that shit like decarboxylate or however the fucking process goes. I'm not gonna teach you how to make edibles, look it up. And so these motherfuckers in their infinite wisdom, bro, they're like, yo, why eat resin myself just to not get high and then taste that garbage? No. We need a guinea pig. We need a little lab rat. So who better to pick than the shortest motherfucker of the bunch, bro? Oh gosh, bro, things get violent here. These motherfuckers are like trying to convince me to eat a resin cookie. They got 2 Ritz crackers, bro, and they took like some little scraper and they scraped the resin outside of their bong, and I'm just seeing this like tarry just mess, bro. It's just dripping. And they just smear it on the cracker like it's just like cream cheese or some shit, bro. This is the most disgusting volatile shit I've ever seen in my entire life. And then next thing, like, little did I expect them to just be like, yo, bro, eat this. Eat the resin cookie. Dude, it's hard to even take this I guess not conversation, but this story seriously, because it just sounds so unbelievable. Like, what? No, I know you're probably thinking, you willingly ate the resin cookie? No, none of this shit. I was not about to eat that, bro. I told that motherfucker hell to the no. And then they're like, eat the cookie, bro, you'll get high. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to get too high. I don't even have a high tolerance, you know what I mean? And so I'm just going back and forth with these older kids. They're like, bro, just stop being a little bitch. Eat the cookie. And I told them I was not gonna eat the fucking cookie. They were not gonna make me to eat. They were not gonna get me to eat the resin spread cracker, bro. This is just not happening. And so they weren't really content with the response that I gave them. They wanted to see me essentially just ascend into the fucking 7th dimension, bro. They wanted to see what would happen, whether it was worth their time to eat resin, or if it would just be like a fun little fucking just basically just I don't know what you'd call that, just straight harassment. Yeah, so I told them no, and so they were like, okay, we're not taking that for an answer. These two of these motherfuckers take off their belts. No, I know it sounds bad already. Like, it sounds like some straight, like, crime is about to happen. I mean, low-key kind of, but not that kind of crime. So y'all can buckle up. Y'all are fine. They take off their belts, right? And so it's not because they're getting ready to pull down their pants and do me like a fucking little soy boy in a prison cell. You know what I mean? That's not what's going down here. They chase after me, bro, and they try tying me up, bro. They like one motherfucker on one end, another motherfucker on the other. They like pick me up, bro. One by my arms, one by my legs, and they're fucking wrapping their belts around me, bro, like hog tying me straight up. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So I'm like, I'm wriggling, I'm fucking squirming around, bro. I'm like, bro, what the hell is about to happen? I did not consent to any of this shit. I managed to like squeeze out of one of their arms, and I have my legs tied and my arms are free, so I'm like crawling out of the room. I'm like, no, stop. And I look up, and his fucking dad, bro, like the dad of the kid who was trying to like force feed me resin, like the guy who like plotted this, his dad is just standing there looking at me, and it got silent, bro. And then he walks up to me, picks me up, and he fucking brings me back into the room, and then he's like, brother, if you act like that again, bro, I'm gonna have to never have you come back. I had to tell my dad that you were fucking autistic because of the scene that you were making. Which honestly, looking back at now, just does not really sit right. That's not the kind of individual anybody should be hanging out with. So if you have anybody but like that in your life, I mean, I'm not gonna be your fucking dad. I'm not gonna be your like coach or anything and tell you how to live your life. But bro, you should definitely think about who you're spending your time with. I guess eventually, there's no escaping it. It had to be done. The ritual had to be completed, and I was the sacrificial lamb. I was the motherfucker that had to do the bidding. So lo and behold, I ate the red spread cracker, and 2 hours pass, and I am literally faded. Everything around me is just like, it feels like everything around me is just in a black void, but I'm still like perceiving it. It just feels like a dreamscape. I don't even know how to fucking explain the kind of experience that I had. It was just so intense. I had never been that high in my entire life. Now, so obviously after seeing just the adverse effects that it was having on my fragile mind, my fragile body, they're like, yeah, you know what? This sounds like a great idea. Yeah. We're gonna fucking take the resin. So they all take it. They I don't even know what kind of monstrosity they did, dude. They just created another one. It was not any better than what I had. I think some of them tried mixing it with peanut butter. I think they like trying to make it like a fucking sandwich or some shit. Did not work. One of them just did the thing with the Ritz cracker and then like wrapped it in a tortilla, bro. I was like, bro, what are these animals on, bro? Anywho's, I guess like the moral of the story is watch out, bro. Like, one moment you think these people are like, yo, these are cool, especially because like they're older, and the next thing you know, you're stepping into a whole fucking game that you weren't prepared for, bro. It's like, bro, I came to play checkers. This is 4D chess. I am not about this shit. I'm not on this level right now. So yeah, I guess that's really it. If you could take a moral out of the story, just be careful who you fucking surround yourself around. And yeah. Other than that, this is just gonna make it. It's gonna make the video. I don't really see any other point in dragging this out anymore. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for I guess sticking around. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, night, afternoon, whatever time you're watching this video in, and peace the fuck out.